Set course for Earth.
Command, this is Paladin. Requesting permission to get this show on the road.
Final 6, take 1, Mark.
This entire experience has been a 13-year-old Star Trek fanboy's dream come true. My dream was to grow up and be Gene Roddenberry and create my own science fiction show. It doesn't get better than this. Basically, I've collected this charm bracelet of actors that I love. I met Bill Mumy when I was 7 years old, when he was on Lost in Space. And to be directing him and have him in something that I've written is just a huge thrill.
Do you have children, Captain?
Not yet.
They say we achieve immortality in our children. But when they're not like us, we feel betrayed.
Mira, when I wrote for Babylon 5, I was just astonished by her ability, what a terrific actress she was. Robert Picardo, I loved him. The moment I saw him as the holographic doctor on Star Trek Voyager, I thought, I've got to write a role for this guy.
Please don't kill me with an improvised weapon.
All of the roles I've crafted for these specific actors. No one said no to me. No actor that I asked to be in this said no.
Thank you for my life.
I thought you weren't alive.
It's a matter of debate.
I've learned enormously just day by day in terms of how to direct this. And the door closes behind you, and the monorail starts off, and line.
You bust your ship all to hell.
And the monorail clears.
My name is Michael Harney. I'm playing Anson Kemmer. I've been friends with Mark for many, many years. I was really honored to be asked to become part of this project because, as with so many other things that he does, he's a pioneer along with Elaine.
As of the time that the synth takes away the rifle and the strap disappear.
Elaine was an actor and director for 10 years off Broadway before I met her. And so she's just an actor's director. And so the moment we need emotional reality from an actor, she can get it. She can dig into the deep stuff, the true emotion, and find it.
Mark and Elaine have given us just such an amazing space to explore what's our capacity, especially knowing that this is not just one feature, but that it's actually about the unfolding of humanity into outer space and how we do that and what are all the conflicts that we come up against as we journey out.
Alien ship is accelerating.
Keep up with her.
These are two of the most generous people I've ever met in my entire life. And they bring that into their crew, they bring it onto their stage, and everybody kind of feeds off of that.
This is the visual effects department of Space Command, where we take green screen extremely seriously.
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 Very seriously.
Very seriously.
The first film has a lot of special effects. It's funny because Jeff Mark, who's our visual effects supervisor, worked on Spider-Man 2, and he says this is 2 Spider-Man 2s in terms of effects. I think there's 2,000 effect shots in our first film, which is huge. But our second film has a lot more creature effects and fewer visual effects. And then our third film is The Great Solar War, and that's got a ton of visual effects. So it's a very ambitious project. I think very strongly that I have succeeded at creating something fresh that doesn't just recapitulate what's been done before in science fiction. The fact that 3,000 people around the world saw fit to finance this, and then I sold investment shares to my audience, and they bought them, and that's allowed this movie to get made, and it's going to allow all the other movies to get made, all 6 of the Space Command films to start. I'm just so grateful.
His main goal was to get $75,000, and then they got that in 3 days, which is unbelievable. I believe it broke a record. I think that what's happening is that people are really starting to get, on an individual basis, that they're capable of doing their own work, and they're capable of raising money to do what they need to do. And that, for artists, that's huge.
You really are remarkable animals, you men. Chimpanzees could not have done all this. Not without considerable modification.
What Mark and Elaine have done is really, as a model, it takes tremendous courage, it takes tremendous fortitude, and the way that they're doing it is very compassionate and very honorably.
All you need is the dream and the determination to make it happen. And so if someone hears my voice or watches Space Command or looks at our Kickstarter campaign, you know, I always say to people, jump. My great mentor, Ray Bradbury, said to me and said to many people, jump off the cliff, build your wings on the way down. and I continue that encouragement to people. You don't have to wait to be perfect. All you have to do is start.
I hope that the fans will look at it and be like, this is exactly what I began loving sci-fi for.
You'll be delighted, I assure you.
I really would love for them to get that message of peace and, you know, yes, there are wars that happen, but the underlying message is love and a global family.
When you create something the world loves, it's not about winning a popularity contest. It's about taking something from your heart and sharing the best of yourself with the world. It's a great opportunity and a great gift. I've been fortunate to do that many times in my career, and I'm doing it now with Space Command. And if anyone is inspired to create their own unique song out of film, out of digital, and share it with the world, I applaud them and I celebrate them and I encourage them.